Hi everybody, my name is Victoria. Welcome back to my channel, and I have my little buddy here with me today. He's very he's okay. He's very interested in my phone whenever it's out, so we'll see how long this lasts before he wants to grab it. But today I'm starting a weekend reading vlog. Today is Saturday, October 7th, and it is finally a weekend where I don't have a ton of running around to do. Today will mostly be cleaning and errands, and reading is the plan, and hanging out with my little buddy. And then tomorrow we're gonna be going up to this little mountain village that's near where we live that has some good fall activities and fall yummy baked goods and a lot of apple stuff, pumpkin stuff. So lots of yummy things that we can buy and enjoy. So that is kind of our plan, a little family outing tomorrow. And today is laundry, clean the house, grocery shopping, hang out, reading, just kind of recover from the week. And so the things that I'm reading this weekend are, I've just started The Neverending Story by Ende, and this is actually a reread for me. I actually have a little note in here that I wrote my name, and then I wrote the year 2006 in the front cover. So that means that I think I must have read this when I was 16 years old. So you can do the math and figure out how old I am now. But yeah, I think I've read it. I think I've read it since then. I don't think I've not read it since I was 16. I think I read it again maybe in college or like right out of college. But this will be my first time reading it in my 30s. So I am excited about that. I'm already loving the beginning. It's so magical. It's got that, it's giving me strong vibes for the movie as well. I think the movie does a good job of like capturing the opening scene really well. And the magic of like the dusty old bookshop, and the little boy's going into the bookshop, and uh-oh, someone found my Kindle. Someone wants my Kindle now. So speaking of my Kindle, I'm gonna be reading on my Kindle. I'm currently reading The Way We Live Now by Trollope, which is the group read for Victober, and I'm only a couple of chapters into that, but really liking it. And I'm intrigued by these characters. The way that Trollope introduces the main characters, I'm not quite sure if I'm supposed to like them yet or not, because they seem very flawed. They seem very real, and I love his descriptions of them. But they also seem very flawed. So I'm wondering, you know, is this family a family that we're supposed to like? I don't know yet, but I'm very early on in The Way We Live Now, but I'm really liking it. And as usual, just surprised at how easily readable a lot of Victorian novels are. And it almost feels like the vernacular and the way he writes could be something that someone wrote today. It's very just his writing style is kind of modern feeling for some reason, and I love that. So that I'm really enjoying. And then also on audio, I am listening to Arsenic and Adobo by Manansala, and this is a cozy mystery that revolves around restaurants and food. And the basic premise is that this young lady has this restaurant with her family. Really, it's her family's restaurant, and then her old ex-boyfriend is a food critic, and he's always kind of like coming around the restaurant and like trying to mess with them, and he's just sort of like a very obnoxious person and has it out for her. At least she thinks he has it out for her. And then all of a sudden he dies in the middle of a meal, just face down into his bowl of whatever he's eating. And it turns out that he has poison in his system. And so now the restaurant is suspected of poisoning him. She's now accused of murder at her family restaurant for killing her ex-boyfriend. But, you know, she's like, I didn't do it. So we're trying to find out who did it. And I'm loving this because it's so cozy and full of food descriptions and full of like Filipino food descriptions and like all kinds of yummy like comfort foods, and it's making me hungry. I will say, like, whenever I'm listening to this book, I do feel like I need a snack because it's got such really good food writing and a lot of things that I want to try, like a lot of the Filipino dishes that I've never had before. And now I'm really wanting to find a good Filipino place, but I don't know if I have one in my area. Yeah, so those are the things that I'm working on and making progress in, and I'll keep you posted throughout the weekend. Welcome to the reading vlog. Hello, it is about 4 o'clock later on Saturday, and I have been listening to Arsenic and Adobo, and I think I'm a little bit over halfway through it. And I have to say, something I didn't expect in this book is that the stakes get very high for their main character. There's this element to the book of racism as well, and the Filipino community being kind of like racially profiled a bit, and also just like generally racial profiling of different people. And so that's an element that's a little bit more like heavy that I didn't expect in a cozy mystery, but I think it works pretty well in the story. And I like that the book is shining light on like the struggles of the Filipino community and communities like it as well, and just how they can be easily victimized in different ways. That is an element of the book that I wasn't like really anticipating at all, but it's not an unwelcome perspective. It's just it's like a little bit of a heavier topic than I was expecting, but I'm still enjoying it. And man, the food descriptions, they're just so amazing. There's been like sushi and Mexican food and desserts and like Southern comfort food. And it's interesting because the main character will like go and interview, she'll try to like go to a restaurant and interview the people that are there, and then she's also like having an amazing meal and like telling you about it. So that is definitely the cozy element in the book. Sorry I'm moving around. I'm like standing up because I'm following Alessandro through the house. He is currently on a mission to destroy the whole world. So that's what we're up against. But I've actually spent a good chunk of my day also shopping for clothes online and doing some Amazon shopping, because we are actually going to have family photos done next weekend by my sister-in-law. So I'm super excited, but we had nothing to wear. So I know what Julio's going to wear. And so I had to figure out colors that will complement what he's going to wear, because I know that Julio he will most likely not like shop online for anything new. He's just going to wear what he has. So I was like, okay, what are you wearing? And then I will buy clothes based on what you're wearing. So I'm hoping what I ordered is going to fit. It's like a brown kind of cami dress that's like that like burnt orange, darker brown color that I thought was very fall-like. And then for Alessandro, I got him this super cute like knit navy blue sweater, which is gonna match what Julio's wearing, because Julio has like a plaid kind of shirt with some navy blue in it. And so I think it's gonna work like between all of us. I think it's gonna look like very nice like fall colors. So At least I'm hoping. I'm not an expert by any means. I'm not a fashion expert. As you can tell, look at me in my band t-shirt. That's a nerdy mood right there. And here's the mess that Alessandro has made. We do not have a lock on this certain cabinet over here where we put like paper goods, like paper plates and stuff. But there's like nothing in there that's gonna hurt him. So sometimes I just let him ransack it because he loves it. He loves that cabinet. But now I have cups everywhere. Such is life. Where did he go? I lost him. Oh, now he's in the trash can. Nope, nope, nope. Hello. It is a little after 7 p.m. and Alessandro just went down for the night. And I forgot to mention, I'm on my own tonight. Julio is playing with his band at a gig in like 30 minutes or so, 30 minutes away. So they're playing till 10 p.m. tonight. And so he won't be back till late. And so it's just me and the cat and the dogs and Alessandro, who is currently sleeping. So that means I have the night to myself, which is great. That doesn't happen very often, but when it does, I take full advantage to read. So I think I'm going to spend most of my reading time with The Way We Live Now, because I'm only a couple of chapters in and I would really like to get a handle on that book a little bit more and know what's going on, because right now I barely know anything. So I'm gonna read The Way We Live Now, and I just ordered dinner. I forgot to eat lunch today. I don't know how I did that. I think I was sort of like snacking and stuff while I was feeding Alessandro, and I just never ate dinner. I never ate lunch. I'm gonna eat dinner. So I decided to treat myself and get some DoorDash. So I'm getting a poke bowl because I love poke bowls, but Julio's not really a fan. So that's like what I get when he's gone. Sometimes I'll get DoorDash and I'll get a poke bowl because I know he doesn't really like gravitate towards them, or he if I suggest it for dinner or something, he'll be like meh and he won't want it. So it's just a me dinner, I guess. But I'm gonna get a poke bowl, and I also ordered some mochi ice cream to go with it, so pretty stoked about that. But I have to clean a little bit the storm that is my house, so I'm gonna clean, and I need to take care of the dogs. Evelyn gets medicine every night, so I'm gonna deal with them, and probably not go too crazy on the cleaning, because once my dinner gets here, I want to have dinner and read on my Kindle. So that is the plan. A cozy night in, just me, an introverted night, which is a rare treat these days. So yeah. Maybe I'll light a nice candle or something. We'll make a night of it. Okay, so I actually changed course and read a little bit of The Way We Live Now, but then felt like I should really finish my cleaning. So I had like an hour's more of dishes and laundry to do. So I did that and listened to Arsenic and Adobo and finished it. So hooray. I didn't think I was going to finish it today. I thought I was going to finish it tomorrow. But alas, here we are. And it was fun. I did enjoy how it all wrapped up, and I am not a good predictor of how mysteries are going to wrap up. So of course I did not predict the ending or the whodunit, but so it was kind of a surprise to me as far as when the killer was revealed and all of that. But it was fun. It was a fun read, and a good amount of cozy and relationship drama, friendship drama, And I think that's the part that I wasn't always keen on, is there was a lot of like relationship talk about like the main character and her like past love interests, and I don't know, it never like tied strongly enough to the main story. And I also felt like sometimes the food writing was maybe a little too much, but I also know that that's kind of part of like the coziness, the cozy mystery thing that it was going for. So sometimes I felt like the amount of food descriptions we were getting actually like slowed the story down, and I wonder if that's just like part of it. Me not being a cozy mystery reader very much, but you can let me know if you are a cozy mystery reader. Is that like typical? But it just stood out to me that it slowed the story down a little bit. So all that to say, like, it was enjoyable, and there were some like suspenseful and intense moments, and some like anxiety inducing moments as well. The stakes get very high. The stakes are very high for like the main character's family, and then there was the element of like being a minority and being part of a minority community and having the struggles that a minority community faces. And so I liked that element of it as well. I thought that was very effective. So all in all, pretty successful read. I think my final rating will be like 3.5 stars. It was good. Probably not something I'll ever reread, but I liked it enough to potentially continue in the series, because this is the first in a series, and I think there's actually 3 or 4 of them out now, so I would continue. I did like it enough to keep going. So I think I might pick up the second one probably on audio again eventually from my library. But yeah, it was good, and hooray, I finished a book this weekend. It is, I think, so the first book that I'm finishing in October. It might be. So yay, feeling accomplished, and now going to snuggle down with The Way We Live now. It's 9:30, and now I'm sitting down to read. This is what happens. This is what happens. There's just so much to do, so much to clean. You probably can't even tell that I cleaned based on the background, but I have cleaned. Cleaned a lot today. So all in all, a successful Saturday, but I'm gonna probably get cozy in bed, read on my Kindle, and rest up for a fun day tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be out and about. So I was thankful to have a day in. Hi friends, it is not the weekend anymore. I did not update you on Sunday, so apologies for that, but I thought I would wrap up the vlog. So Sunday we had a really nice day out. We went up to this local like mountain village that's very near us. We live kind of close to the base of a mountain, so we have some fun things to do if we go into the mountains a little bit. But they're known for their apples and pumpkins and harvests. They do like big orchards and they have like fall activities every September through about November, when it's apple season, apple picking season. So it was nice to go up there and take Sandro. It was actually one of Sandro's earliest outings. When he was like 3 months old, we went up there, and so it was fun to go with him a little bit more to interact with things. But I actually didn't take as much footage as I wanted to, so sorry about that. I wanted to show you more, but that's okay. But I did get a lot of reading done, mostly through audiobook. So I finished Arsenic and Adobo, which I talked to you about, and I think like a few days after finishing that, definitely a 3-star book. Not like the most wonderful book that I've ever read, but also like a fine time. It was just fine. It was it had some cozy elements to it. I liked the foodie elements. The mystery was pretty decent too. Just nothing that I'm probably gonna remember for a long time, but I might continue the series. And then I did read the tiniest bit of The Way We Live Now, and I just wasn't able to have a lot of physical reading time this weekend, so it's just how it went. But I read maybe a few pages of The Way We Live Now. But I did start New Moon, which I didn't share with you yet. I started New Moon, and I'm actually already halfway through New Moon, and I'm loving it so much. This is New Moon by Stephenie Meyer. So I am doing a Twilight reread this fall, and New Moon is just as wonderful and angsty and ridiculous as I remembered. And I'm really enjoying reading New Moon. So I'll probably finish it in the next couple days. But that is what I read this weekend, and it was a really good weekend, and I am really happy that I got to share some of it with you. Let me know down below in the comments if you have any thoughts on these books, or if you're wanting to try any of these books after hearing me talk about them. But thank you for joining me on my weekend reading vlog, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.